What's good, friend? How to train alone. Hope you enjoy this. Let's get it.
Get the fitness.
Yo friend, thank you for tuning in. After a good warm-up, we start with the Santa Clara fitness test. It's a 22-minute test designed to emulate the movements in the game. You work on acceleration, deceleration, high-intensity intervals, along with periods of rest. You go for 11 minutes, you rest about 3 or 4 minutes, and you do another 11 minutes. As you can see, this jog back is the recovery period, and then you accelerate to one direction, decelerate, change direction, accelerate to the next direction, decelerate, and then accelerate once again. You take your recovery all the way to the end, and then you repeat it on the way back. So you're not only working the right side, acceleration, deceleration, but you're working left side. Personally, I really dislike running for its own sake, but the only difference between a player that's active and a player who no longer plays is the fitness levels. Quality stays the same, more or less. Focus on getting your fitness top, trying to maintain it whenever you're in season or approaching season. It's super important to be able to run for a long time and at very high intensities, consistently.
This is good. 22 minutes of fitness. We're gonna do some sprints right now and technical work. Let's do it. Sprints.
The reason I do something like sprints after an intense fitness test is to continue to build the soccer-specific fitness. In games, often you're gassed, but you still have to put in intense bursts of energy. Throughout the game, you'll have opportunities to rest, like a light walk, light jog. But overall, we want to be able to keep sprinting and keep exerting to the 90th minute, 97th minute. It's important to vary it up, not only changing speeds, but changing directions. When I was younger, I would try to increase my VO2 max or fitness by doing 3 miles as fast as I could, for example. But this doesn't account for changing direction, cutting, turning, and being able to stop on a dime. So keep this in mind when you're doing fitness.
Yo, friend, these are 5 drills you can do to improve your first touch. Let's get it.
This first drill is mainly controlling the ball from the air, flat on the ground with as minimal bounces as possible. You can get the ball up with your hands, or you can kick it up directly straight. Have your foot be relaxed, your leg straight so your knee is not bent, and allow the ball to hit your foot and not the other way around. So you can cushion it and make it very soft. As you progress, you can start to use the inside, the outside, and do it a little bit differently, where you can let the ball bounce first and then you touch it, where that is more of a directional touch.
Exercise ring close.
Focus on getting a proper rhythm. There's no shortcut for technique, especially when you're alone and using a wall. You can't really blame any errors on a teammate or an opponent or anything. Everything is up to you and your ability, your focus. This is one of the reasons I love the wall. As you can see, everybody makes mistakes. It takes some time to get into the proper rhythm. So don't rush, don't stress, just enjoy. I know in the description it says pro level and easier level, but either way, this exercise here is very beneficial if you want to improve your juggling, your first touch, and your technique overall, because you are focusing on the weight and keeping a very good rhythm. To lose control is easy, to keep control is more difficult. So it's really good to try this as well, even if you're doing really well at the pro level technique. This next drill, rather creative. You want to find a position in between two walls so that you can pass to one, receive on the turn, or a creative way, perhaps do some dribbling and then find the opposite wall. The idea is to continually have head checks, have awareness for your surroundings, work on your first touch, and have some creativity. You don't have to do the same thing every time. It's better if you change it up. This here is also very taxing, and it can help you with your soccer specific fitness because you're changing direction constantly and you're working. You can do like 45 seconds, that'll be pretty tiring, and then you can rest for the same amount. You can also go for 1 minute, 2 minutes, whatever the case. But the longer you go, the less intense it will be. So focus on either max intensity, do it shorter like 30, 45 seconds, or if you would rather work more on your technique, try different skills, and go for longer, less intense, you can also do that. If you have been following along the session up to this point, you should be pretty tired, so it's okay if you don't feel like going crazy intense on this. But again, it helps if you do because it'll also increase your fitness. And this is really soccer related with the ball.
Listen, thank you so much for watching. Really hope you continue to improve in football. And as always, you already know, check out all the handles. Peace out.